welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his big tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yo. Hey, Chuck. What you playing?
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
I get on there after this college football game.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false starts.
You get that done yet?
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
They'll go to the air on second and short. On target to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his weapon.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. The snap sets up the throw. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Well, that's rarely a good sign. They use a timeout before the first play of the drive. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore. The screen, and watch out. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California. So you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He might want another play. Throwing more. Under fire. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Fires left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Moore from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for... down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. Dante Moore. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice move to pick up yardage. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires quickly. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This time he's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Throwing more. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun on third down, Moore finds a tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will try to convert on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Fourth down, Moore. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Lacy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Odom. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
More. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man, it's Gill. Makes him talk to the hand. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try to do it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room, it's Davison. Turning it on! He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Motion from the wideout. Dante Moore. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Stewart. Still on his feet at the 45. Kearney on the Jets. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The short hands. It's Alexander. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Gain of 9. It's third down.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got the back over the middle. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry up.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. DB's right up on the receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distance. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing more. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Under fire. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth, and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Backed up now, here's second and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Ninja. Down. Copper.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Still looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got three back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Number 17 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Taking it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Puts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Moore. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Sets up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Really good job by the defense. They're understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Howard. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Blue 22. Blue 22. League.
On 4th down, going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Howard. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
37.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I just beat the shit out this nigga.
The hand to the running back.
I just beat the shit out this nigga I just played.
The
Fuck,
20.
man.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean,
Oh, that's crazy. That shit is kicking. Fuck it, I beat the shit out of him. I'll be back. All right, I'm back, Chuck. What you playing, bro? All right, that's a bet. I just got back from the beach. I'm on, man. I need invites. Yeah. That's why I seen your invites on my phone, but I couldn't join it. Oh man, I'm back, man. I'm hungry as shit. Might have go. I might have just ordered this food. I might have joined. Ain't nobody else on this joint? Say that joint again, Chuck.